So the doctor walks into my hospital room and he pulls back the curtain and he looks at me and takes a deep breath, and I went, uh-oh, I don't think I want to hear this. And he says, Mr. Spilchuk, are you comfortable? And I said, yeah. And he said, it's cancer. Excuse me. I kind of sort of knew he was going to say that. And just the way he was talking, he implied that I should get my affairs in order. And I just, my default mechanism is humor. And so I just sort of snuck in and I said, are you telling me that I should get my affairs in order? And he goes, I would if I were you. And I said, but I haven't had any affairs. And he smiled and he says, well, this is quite serious. And I said, I realize it is. I said, but that's the way I do things. And I said, I want to picture the end result. And I don't want to picture, so please never mention the word cancer again. So 5 months later, God blessed me with a cancer-free diagnosis. Now, you might be wondering, you've turned in to watch something on the International Public Speaking Academy or Canada's Public Speaking Academy. Why am I telling you that story? Well, my theory is if you're still watching, you were engaged by that first talk. You didn't hear me say, thank you for coming, it's great for you to be here, here I am, who's this? By the way, I am Barry Spilchuk, and I'm the founder of the Canadian Public Speaking Academy, which is now the International Public Speaking Academy. I'm also the co-author of this book called A Cup of Chicken Soup for the Soul. I'm the first Canadian to write a chicken soup book. This book did 580,000 copies around the world. But I was in public speaking before Chicken Soup came out. I started in 1990. And then when Chicken Soup came along for me in 1996, boy, was that ever a boost to my career. But the thing is, in order for me to claim that, traveling all over the North America, traveling to the Philippines and doing Chicken Soup for the Filipino soul, I had to have the skills to do that. And where did I get those skills? I got the skills by showing up at Jack Canfield's speaker training, showing up at other speaker trainings, and then more importantly, walking into different places and saying, hey, I'll speak for free if you'll let me just, polish my skills. So what has happened is, as a result of my cancer-free diagnosis a few years ago, I decided that here I am, 53 years old, and I need to decide, how do I want to play? And at what level do I want to play for the rest of my life? And how do I want to play is I want to play full out. And I want to do the things that God has blessed me to do. And one of the things he blessed me to do is speak to people in public. Speak to people in public, speak to people in private as a coach, speak to people as a cheerleader, sports psychology. But the thing that makes my heart sing the most is standing in front of an audience and sharing with them how to go from tragedy to triumph, how to take the terribleness and turn it into terrificness, and how to make your mess your message. And that's what we want to do with you when you come to the Canadian Public Speaking Academy. We want to show you, and we will show you, how to make your mess your message. How do you turn all those tragedies into triumphs? How to find the bless in every mess. How to find the bless in every stress. And how to turn your mess into your message so that you can get paid more and use the power of stories, the spoken word, to sell more. Whether you're a business person, a salesperson, a speaker, a wannabe speaker, a seasoned speaker, you can't learn less. Why not come out, hang out with us? There's only going to be 12 of us, max. We did the first class, and the first class, it was amazing. The enrollment fee is $49.97, but for the first class, it was basically half of that, because I told them, I said, it's the first class, I want to make sure that we get the bugs out, and you guys are sort of, not the guinea pigs, but yeah, you're the guinea pigs, and we tried all kinds of different things. Well, here's a couple of results from the first class. One lady walked in, and she admitted that she was addicted to drama. She says, I'm from an Italian family, and we do the drama, and she said, but as a result of some of the skills that I've learned over the few years, the drama is less in my life, and I want to tell you a story about, and I said, how about not saying I want to tell you a story about, just tell us the story. She took a deep breath, she got centered, and she said, Maya Angelou told us that this and this and this. The whole room was silent. By the end of our 4 days together, Philomena Costa, I have christened her as Canada's Maya Angelou. She has a certainty about her now. When she stands in front of a crowd, she knows that she deserves to be in front of that crowd. Another gentleman was a Toastmasters student, and Toastmasters is a wonderful place. Absolutely awesome place to get your skills started and polished. And he came in and he said, okay, I'm gonna think about this, and he committed to doing everything we asked him to do. And even though he had a few issues with some of the things I said, because I have no secrets. I'll talk about anything in front of the room. He was a little bit nervous that I did that, but I said, guess what? You don't have to do that. And anyway, he stood up and he started speaking, and he was doing well. But the audience and myself, we gave him some feedback on how to try a little twist. Long story short, when he gave his speech on Sunday, his closing keynote, he blew us all away. And the secret was, he called me back 3 nights later, because we finished on Sunday night, and on Wednesday night, he went to his 3rd Toastmasters meeting to give his 3rd speech, and he won the speaking competition, hands down. He said, Bear, nobody else was even close. And to me, that was the defining moment for Speaker School when it was done, is when the graduates come back and say, look what I did. I'm going to share with you a few slides right now, even though you're not supposed to say I'm going to share with you. But I want you to look at these slides, and it'll give you the details of the Speaking Academy that's coming up in November. From November 10th to November 13th at the beautiful Hyatt Hotel in downtown Toronto. We're going to take 4 days and a maximum of 12. We may take less. We will not take more. And the enrollment price is still $49.97, but again, there are a few new things I want to try with you, so we're going to let you enroll for $27.97. So again, I'm doing that strictly because I want to try a few new things, but you're still going to get all your videos and all that included in your enrollment fee. And every time you stand up to speak, you're going to be on video. So take a look at these few slides, and I'll join you when the slides are done. At the Public Speaking Academy, we're going to bring a voice to your vision, because your life experiences are what make you different, delightful, and desirable. And your ability to overcome obstacles is one of the main reasons people are going to book you. Remember, your mess is your message. Here's a brief look at your content for the 4 days. How to open a speech and hook the audience immediately. How to get over the nerves and lose your shaky voice. How to give instructions and get your audience to move about the room, because if you get it wrong, you'll lose them. The difference between a keynote, a workshop, and a training, and the keys to staying confident no matter what's going on in the room. These next few slides indicate what you're going to receive, including the 4 days from Thursday, November 10th to Sunday, November 13th, just jam-packed full of you on camera. Here's a brief look at what your investment includes. Some pre-class worksheets to get you focused, an in-class take-home resource binder, speech outlines, and remember, you're going to be on camera every day, and you're going to get your own personal humor brainstorming session so you can put humor and giggles into your talks. Here are 2 special bonuses just for you. All of your personal video footage will be put on DVD so you can edit it and use it on your websites, and you get a 30-minute on-camera interview in the Winner's Corner. You can put this on your website and use it in your marketing materials. That's a $3,500 value. And your investment is normally $49.97, but for November 2011 it's only $27.97, and that includes the free bonuses. We accept Visa, MasterCard, money orders, and certified checks. And if you need a payment plan, you'll notice you just pay half down, and you can make the balance of payments in 5 payments, 4 payments, or 3 payments. And you'll notice that every time you accelerate your payments, you save a bit more money. Here's my personal guarantee for the program. You've got 60 days after the program's end, and if you still feel you're not ready to take the platform, or you didn't get it, or you're missing something, we'll spend another afternoon with you on camera at our expense, up to 3 hours in Toronto. You provide the room, we'll provide the camera and the team. I think that's only fair. We'd love to have you enroll, so here's what you need to do next. Simply email me at my personal email address, barry33@mac.com, and let me know I'm in, Barry. Please include your phone number so I can personally call you back, and we can get you started on your way to speaking success and living your dreams. I want for you the results that will catapult you into the next stage of your career. How do you want to celebrate the rest of your life? And I think by now you already know, yeah, I'd really like to come, or no, this isn't for me. And guess what? Either way, totally fine. I would love to have you there if this touches your heart. Send me an email to the private email that was listed in the slides. So please send an email to the address you see written on the screen right now. We'd love to have you join us, because it's going to be a magical 4 days.